Welcome back to Webacy. This video is going to cover the crypto will and how to set it up through the UI and what it looks like for a beneficiary to claim. This video might be slightly longer because the crypto will is a little bit more complicated than our other products, but it's totally worth it. So we're at webacy.com, and to log in, we're going to go to the upper right to click that button. You can also go directly to the dApp at dApp.webacy.com. Now on the dApp login screen, one thing I want to bring to your attention is the bottom right says Connect with Beneficiary Wallet. And this is where your beneficiaries are going to go to claim assets when the time comes, and we'll talk about that a little more later in the video. Another consideration is that if you try to connect here with a wallet that is not the beneficiary to any assets in our system, you're not actually going to see anything. And before the time comes, if your beneficiary tries to connect here before the time that they can claim, they're also not going to see anything. So it's going to look like a blank screen like this. But you know our main dApp login. So what I'm going to do here is, as the individual user who wants to set up my crypto will, I'm going to go ahead and connect wallet and connect the wallet that I want to use. This is our main dashboard, which you've probably seen before. And to find the crypto will, you want to go to the upper right and click Security Hub. Now, I've actually set up my crypto will for the sake of time, but I'll walk you through it. On the right-hand side, you're going to click into that section, but if you haven't set it up, you're going to see something slightly different. You can also access the crypto will page by going to the top and clicking crypto will, but let's click this button instead. The first thing you'll do is set up your beneficiaries. If I click into that modal to open it up, you'll see that I have set up a test beneficiary here, but you can set up multiple beneficiaries. All you need is a name, an email to reach them once the time comes, as well as an address or ENS. Right now, we do require an on-chain address as a beneficiary, but we are working on ways for non-Web3 native beneficiaries to be able to claim assets in the future. Now back to the main screen, you're going to see columns very similar to how we have the backup and panic button flow set up. On the left-hand side is all of your assets. So you'll see ERC20s, ERC721s called NFT assets, and if you have any 1155s, that'll be categorized here too. And for those of you who want to see your hidden spam or airdrop tokens, you can toggle those on to see them. You may also have a lot of assets in your wallet, so you can actually sort by recency, or you can sort by value, which helps you filter a little bit. Moving on to actually protecting your assets, you'll see in the middle column that I have 2 assets protected already. If you have ERC20s, you can protect by percentage to each beneficiary. So if you have one child you like more than the other, you can leave one 80% and the other 20%. And it's going to protect up to the amount that you currently have in your wallet. So if you have more later, you'll have to come and update it. And then you can assign NFTs individually to whichever beneficiary you want to leave it to. So if I go ahead and move a new one to the middle, I'm going to select which beneficiary I want to protect it to. If I had multiple, I would have to pick from them. And you'll see it's not approved. To approve it, you're going to have to click the Update Beneficiary Approvals and sign some approvals. The more assets you try to protect, the more it is going to cost because you have to sign the approval for each asset. As always, gas will be more expensive when it's busy and less expensive when it's not. So we recommend choosing assets that you really, really want to protect and also doing it when the gas is a bit lower. You can read more about the functionality under the hood of what happens with a crypto will. But one thing to note is that the crypto will is a smart contract that's deployed and owned by your wallet and your wallet alone. The default inactivity period is set as 12 months with a 2-month grace period where we try to contact you. If those months go by, that's when the dead man switch is triggered and your beneficiaries will have access to the assets that you left for them. Now that's just the default amount. You can actually customize the length of that inactivity period and the grace period by working directly with our team under Webacy Ultra. Okay, so now you've set up your crypto will. Uh-oh, you died. So around 12 months later, if that's what your inactivity period is set as, and another 2 months of the grace period, so a total of 14 months, at that point, your beneficiary is going to get contacted about assets that you bequeathed to them. At this point, they're going to come back to the dashboard, use that Connect with Beneficiary Wallet button on the bottom right, and be able to see a dashboard of assets left to them. In this case, you can see the USDC and Grimmy that was protected in the original wallet. You can see on the right-hand side that each asset has a different claim assets option. And this is so that your beneficiary can pick and choose what they want to receive. Let's say Uncle Bill left you a bunch of Doge token that went to 0. You don't have to take that. But I really like the Grimmies and the floor is going way up, so I want to claim that one. The beneficiary will sign the transaction to claim. You can track the transaction on Etherscan if you want to. And at the end of the function execution, that asset is going to move from that main wallet into my beneficiary wallet. Let's go sign back in with the beneficiary wallet to see if it worked. So now I'm going to connect with that beneficiary wallet into the main dApp as a regular user. I'm going to sign to prove ownership over this wallet. And once on the dashboard, I'm going to navigate over to the Assets tab. From the Assets tab, I'm going to click the NFT tab to open up my NFTs. And you can see that our Grimmy has successfully transferred into this beneficiary wallet. That's it. That's how you leave your assets to your loved ones.